Morning, everybody. I'm here having breakfast by myself at the hotel. I got like some honey buns and some dry cereal. Well, I thought I had me a cup of coffee because I definitely don't need anything super sweet this morning, except for that coffee. um, I just want to tell you guys all that I love you very much. I'm not on here to um, have you guys help me. Um, in actuality, when I first got on here, it was initially, I guess, some of the videos that I have blocked that I made in the beginning, like with my daughter and stuff like that when she was small. I'm going to unblock those and let you guys see those. My daughter was born with a hole in her heart. It's called PDA. Um, I've spent um, time at many doctors, been in hospitals. Um, they had her up to all these tubes. We went through a lot. At the same time, we were going through shelter discrimination. They were attacking us. And I was going to the mayor's office. We were fighting for women's rights, families' rights, homeless families. And I was told that I didn't have any rights. And I was told that because I needed a support system, that I didn't deserve a right to be in their shelter. So if you guys want to know the true reason why I'm homeless, that's part of it. My son has done some things in the past, and I had to make a choice. Do I leave my son on the street and continue to be in a relationship with this man knowing that my son can't live there? Or do I take all my children and I join my son on the street? Well, I chose my children and over a man because if my son can't be there, I don't want to be there. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I did what I did. And that's the reason why that I'm homeless. I chose my son. This road has been hard because he's had some ups and downs, even though he known that he's done wrong. Um, will he continue to be on the straight path? I pray so. Sometimes he gets in the I don't care mode. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know? And I have to talk to him and yell at him and tell him he's going the wrong way. I have to constantly give him verses, constantly, you know, um, tell him things. So I chose my son. No matter if he did wrong or whatever, he was still a minor. So I wasn't going to have a 15-year-old boy out on the streets without his parent. Can you say that they would have took all of my damn kids if I would have done that? So I chose my son. And at that time, he was going through a lot of running away and stuff like that. And um, so y'all really don't even know my struggle. I was in love with this man. I never been spoiled in my life before. It was my first time, but I chose my children because of everything that I've been through in my past. So, you know, I just want everybody to know that everyone's going through trials and tribulations. And there's not one person that is perfect. You understand what I'm saying? I had it all, a 3 bedroom, three bathrooms, full bathrooms, showers, tubs. his and her sinks. I mean, I've had it all corner loft, nice. But because of my son couldn't be there, I decided to, you know, move on, because I chose my children over this man. And even though he was going to give up his job, he was going to give up where he stayed at, he was going to give up it all. And I told him, don't do it, you know. And he paid for our hotel for a little while, but um, his kids, his older kids, he has kids too. His older kids went to stay with their mother for a couple weeks. Well, it ended up turning into a month, and she said that she would not, you know, let them come back unless he wouldn't give me any more money. So the day before I went into labor with my daughter, um, he broke up with me. So you never know, like, how things are going to turn out. You never know how things, hi, good morning. You never know how things are going to work out, and you have to keep the faith. And so while I'm on the street in a hotel, the day before I went into labor, he broke up with me. I was in labor for 2 weeks. He didn't even come to the hospital to see us. Um, Sorry. It's been a long time since I talked about this. I always was homeschooling my children, always. I've been homeschooling since 2011. That's part of one of the reasons why I don't work. I was never really meant to work. I was always meant to be at home with my children. I used to own several businesses, but going through my first divorce, my ex-husband, he took all the money out of the bank account. He did a lot of things to me. At that time, I had just signed a contract with not Home Depot, Office Max. I was doing all Office Max stores cleaning. I'm really good at cleaning, and I actually got a contract for 100 stores, and I was getting $400 a store. So you just do the math. It was a really big contract for me, but yet my family, they really weren't helping me. All they really did is encourage me to stay with my first husband, who was very abusive, after I left him, and, I've met a few guys here and there, whatever, but when I got to Florida and I met my daughter's father, like, I mean, I was head over heels for this guy. And for him to dump me the day before I had my daughter, it was a lot for me. And so for the past year, it's been hard. And you guys can see my struggle. You can see my pain. You could look at my videos, go all the way down to the bottom, you know, of the videos that I've made. Not the ones that I'm subscribed to or I've made playlists out of. But you will see. You will see what I've been through. You'll see why I'm homeless, why I chose. You see the PALS department, I think, were police and fire department were singing happy birthday to my son. He was having a lot of problems. He was experiencing a lot of things. He was going through changes in his life. And I promised the father that I would never leave my children, that I would take care of this next set that he gave me. I was like Job. I lost everything in the beginning. Yet I received my oldest back, and I was blessed with 4 more children. You guys don't even know I have 8 kids. I am a mother of 8, and yet my ex-husband, who was my abuser, he doesn't allow me to see them. He won't allow me to talk to them. And it's hurtful, but it is what it is. Today is my son's birthday. He, he turned 15 today. I haven't seen him since 2009, and I miss him. I miss him very much. And you guys don't understand my pain and what I've been through. It's been since 2009 since I've seen him, and I've only been sent 2 pictures. And so I've been through a lot in my life, and when I ask for help, it's not that I'm using anybody or anything like that. It's because I really need the help. I went years without asking anyone for help because I was afraid of people. I literally had turned myself into a hermit. I wouldn't come outside. I wouldn't interact with people. I don't know what else to do. All I can do is pray. My son is 15 and I miss him. My daughter, she'll be 13 come January 21st. They're both Capricorns. And and I have an 8-year-old. I miss them. Now, yet my ex-husband can call me last year during the blue moon. If you remember, we had that blue moon, and it was really nice. And he called me on the moon asking for forgiveness for anything he's done to me. And I told him, you abused me for over 9 years. You're still abusing me now. You don't even allow me to speak to my children. I said, I've already forgiven you a long time ago. But has the Lord truly forgiven you? Because you're still living a lie. And if you're still living a lie, I don't think that He's forgiven you because you haven't yet to clear my name. So, do you get forgiveness for destroying someone? I don't know. He say that you only supposed to forgive a person 490 times. He abused me for 9 years that we were married every day, pulling out my hair. I used to have a really big afro. I might put a link in here to my MySpace so you guys could go see me when I was all plump. I used to have really big afro. He used to pull globs of it out. This mark that I have on the inside of my eye, he opened it the size of a quarter. And I had to get blood transfusions. I've went through a lot. I'm blind in my left eye. I've been through so much. You guys don't know my struggle. You don't know my pain. Yet you guys judge me and then you want to unsubscribe, which really doesn't matter to me. If you unsubscribe, subscribe. I'm just going to continue to spread the word. I'm not a prophet. I don't consider myself to be a prophet. But you should know about me and you should know my life. I'm on here to help you and you should know something about me. So, Happy New Year. It's hard. If there will be a wedding supper of the Lamb and I am there, I pray that my children be there and that I will get to see them again. I can't talk no more. Shalom. If you guys can help my family with prayer, I appreciate it. If you guys can donate, we would appreciate that too. Tomorrow, we don't know where we're going. Everybody's talking about work on a long term goal. This is the end of the world. What long term goals do we really have? Are you guys really putting goals before the Lord? Or are you listening to Him fully? Comprehend. I gave up prostitution, drinking. I was delivered from this stuff. I was delivered from anxiety, depression. I was delivered from so much stuff. Do you know that my son was epileptic? And he still is. He's a candidate to have seizures. But they were giving him medications, and for over 2 years now, going on 3 years. Um, I recently stopped his medication before we came here um, from California. I prayed to the Most High Yahuwah for the blessings of keeping my son without having a seizure because the medication was killing his liver. His liver was failing. So I stopped him cold turkey on the medicine, and I thank the Father because my son has been delivered. I mean, he's been healed. I mean, he hasn't had a seizure at all. You know, my daughter was born with this big hole in her heart, but I prayed on it. She was preemie. Not only did were we thrown out on the streets when I was pregnant with her, not only did I have to sacrifice that, but she was born a preemie. My best friend was murdered last summer. She got shot in the middle of her head. Like literally, she was still alive with this bullet in the middle of her head. And Yahuwah is my witness right now. And he will tell you if I'm lying. That girl, all she could ask for was Lee. She said, "Do y'all call Lee and Shonda? Call Lee and Shonda." Lee was her boyfriend. Of course, you know, I'm Shonda. That I make a good impression on the living as well as the people who are trapped in between. She even on her deathbed, she was still calling for me. And when I talked to her on the phone, I told her, "Baby, I'm so sorry this had to happen to you." I don't understand why you meet somebody and you grow attached to them and then they die. Um, but I told her time is up. I told her that the Lord has called her home and that she wasn't going to make it through these surgeries. I knew she was gone and I just told her that I love her. and that we would make sure her kids were okay because she has 2 kids. And then my friend whose house it was that she got shot at, my other best friend, she came to stay with me a few days. This is before. This is when I was still with my daughter's father. And she was, I told her, I was like, Portia's dead. And she was like, don't say that. I was like, you're going to get a phone call. And later that day, she got a phone call. It's hard. It's really hard. I lost 30 pounds while I was pregnant. My daughter was born a preemie. She was 5 pounds, 4 ounces, and I was 10 days overdue. How do you be overdue and still under birth weight? I don't understand. It's been a hard road. We have been through so much. I'm not a false prophet. I don't even call myself a prophet. Yes, I have visions, I have dreams from the Most High. I know that there's going to be a gathering of some sort. I just know that we're not going home right now. I just know this. The month of Nisan, we're supposed to be going to Israel. I know that. The great exodus starts in the month of Nisan. So I'm looking forward to that. I just want to tell you guys, it's hard. Everybody has been through trials and tribulations. I don't come on here so I can get payments from you guys. I need help. I'm a single mother and I have disabled children that I have to take care of 24 hours a day. It's hard. I gave up government assistance. You guys don't even know what happened to me. My son took my car when we first got here to Georgia. He took my car and he drove it. Well, when he drove, he got pulled over. He went to jail. My car got towed. I just got all my documents. I had just came from California with my car. They told me to bring all of my documents here, and they would, set me up with my place and stuff in Georgia. Well, come to find out, it wasn't that easy when I got here. All my documents were in my car. I lost everything, over $600 worth of birth certificates. All I have is a few social security cards, and all my birth certificates are gone. All my information is gone. I can't even get no assistance, and yet y'all sit up here and y'all judge me. Y'all don't even know me. Y'all don't know me. Oh no, this might be my last video. Because I don't know if I could just keep taking the jabs you guys give me. Like, you guys say one thing, but I'm telling you, he's getting ready to come back. He woke my 5-year-old child up and told him to tell me he was coming back. And for those of you who don't know the story, let me tell you right quick before my phone says I don't have any memory. Because I'm deleting videos as I upload them to upload a new video. But he said, I was doing research and I had just got off the phone with like maybe the week before talking to this Caucasian guy, and he was telling me about how Michelle Obama was a man, Obama was the Antichrist, and all this stuff. And I didn't believe nothing he was saying. He was like, "Do your own research. It's the year of the sword 5777. It's getting ready to start." And so I just did my own research. And when I was doing my research, my son woke up out of his sleep. He's 5 years old, and he said, "Mommy, I talked to Jesus." And now he didn't come in Yahushua's name because when my son would have said Yahushua, I wouldn't know who he was talking about. But he came in the name of Jesus because he knew that that's the only name that I knew at that time. And so now my kids call him Yahshua. Um, and they call the father Yahuwah. They say the correct names now. So in any case, he woke up and he said, Mommy, I talked to Jesus. And I said to him, you talked to Jesus? And he said, Yes, Mommy, I talked to Jesus. And I was like, Well, what did he say? And he said, Mommy, he said to tell you that he coming back. And I said, Baby, I know he's coming back. He said, No, you don't understand. I got scared. And so I immediately said, Well, is he outside right now? Like, we need to go right now? He said, Mommy. And he was back calm. I knew that was Yahushua talking through him right then. That wasn't even my son talking. And so he said, Mommy, Jesus was crying. And I said, He was crying. He said, Yes, Mommy, he was crying. I said, Why was he crying? He was like, Mommy, he told me to tell you when he find his other shoe, he'll be here. I was like, Well, baby, he don't live in no space or time. So, I mean, to find his shoe, who hit his shoe? I was like, he'll be here real quick. So I started doing research, and that's how I became so in tune to what was going on, because he said he's getting ready to come back. He didn't say he was taking us anywhere. He said he was coming back. And so after that, that's when I started having my visions and dreams again, after we left that hotel and we were out of the everyday mischief out there, hustling, prostitution. I'm just telling you the truth. I've been delivered from this stuff. Every time money gets low, here comes that man dangling that money. Like, I know you ain't got no money, but I'm offering to you. I'm like, no, I'm good. The Father said that the saints of the church will take care of me. He said he will send people to take care of me. And I believe that. I believe that with my whole heart. I've just been through so much. Everything that I've been through. This man abused me. And he has my kids. They gave him my kids. They lied. I just want to let you guys all know that I love you very much. And I want you guys to have a blessed and honorable day. Shalom.